Hi everyone, welcome to Honey Drops Tarot. This is a reading for the sign of Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. Aquarius, thank you so much for being here. Thank you for all of your likes, shares, and subscribes. I truly appreciate it. Just a quick note, please do not fall for any scammers. I will never reach out to solicit for a private reading. I do offer private readings, and if you're interested in signing up for one of those or in making a donation, the information regarding that can be found in the About section of my YouTube page, and I thank you so much in advance. So, Aquarius, I am doing this reading about old chapters closing and new chapters beginning. And I have this beautiful ocean jasper tower on my desk that represents flow, and so that I wanted to set the intention for your reading that whatever chapter you are closing out and moving into, that it is with beautiful flow and ease and many blessings. So I'm going to be doing your reading today, pulling 5 cards from the Oracle of the Universe deck by Stacey DeMarco, 1 for the overall energy and 4 for the base spread, and then your tarot clarifiers will be from the Muse Tarot. Cards have been pre-shuffled. Okay, that was very quick. Let's see, got the overall energy, and now I'm going to get your base spread cards. Past, present, future, and advice from Spirit. Okay, 5 cards down, 4 more to go. For Aquarius, please, Spirit. For Aquarius. Wow. That was a lot that just came out. Let's see. Hold on, one second. So 2 extra cards came out, so I want to make sure that I show those to you as well. So for your overall energy, Aquarius, you got the number 18, which is the moon card in the major arcana of the tarot. It's the constellation of Hydra, and the word is catalyst. I believe that maybe Cancer or Pisces got this, I can't remember. I want to show you here the snake energy kind of wrapping around the nebula. Catalyst, there could be something here that has catapulted you to move from one chapter to another, that there could be something happening right now that was this divine spark that was the impetus for you to have to make a change. Now I hear that Michael Jackson song, Man in the Mirror. Right? I'm gonna make a change for once in my life. It's gonna feel real good. It's gonna make a difference. It's gonna make it right. That song is very... That song is like a emotional call to action to remind us, this is just my interpretation, but to remind each and every one of us that we have the power to not only make change for the positive in our life, but by doing so we make positive change in the lives of others. The 2 extra cards that came out, the 2 of Inspiration, or the 2 of Wands, and the 3 of Emotions, or the 3 of Cups in the reverse. 2 of Inspiration talks about directionality. Where are we headed? Where are we going? Why are we going? Why are we doing what we're doing? There's this kind of exploratory sense about you right now. And with this kind of telescope, like really looking out into the distance, right? Telescoping maybe looking out at something like this, at what is it going to take for you to step out of a place of the status quo in your life and move. Because the Two of Inspiration is not necessarily moving anywhere. This time it's like making a decision to move, but we haven't moved yet. That's this energy. With the Three of Cups, the Three of Emotions in reverse, usually this is a card of friends coming together and clinking glasses. It's a card of celebration. Could represent drinking as well, but kind of being in a group of friends and filling each other's cups with love and friendship and camaraderie. But the card is in reverse. I just said the cup is in reverse. Maybe you're not feeling like your cup is quite full at this time. Maybe you've given too much already and you want to be in a kind of singular energy. Maybe that has something to do, maybe thank you, Spirit. Maybe this is the catalyst that a group of friends or family members, co-workers, people external to you, they could be reflecting back to you something that you don't necessarily like. And that is what's causing you to want to make a change. Right? We always want to surround ourselves, well, one, we want to be in very high vibrational energy, right? And then we want to surround ourselves with people who are also high vibrational. Right? There's this saying, I guess it's a saying, but I find it to be very true. If you want to understand a person's mental state, then you look at their 5 closest friends. I'm feeling a weird pain that's radiating from my chest into like the top of my stomach. It's like a nerve pain. It's not not like stomach or heart or anything. It's like a piercing pain right now. Mainly in the kind of solar plexus, between heart and solar plexus. That maybe there's something here. It's like your gut instinct has been telling you to just step away from people that may not be the best influence for you. Take it as it resonates. That pain has subsided. And I've been reading for, a couple hours now, so I don't know where that pain came from. But I don't feel it right now, so I think I just needed to say it. But there could be something here that, when we ignore ourselves and we ignore instincts and red flags, then we actually do physical harm to ourselves, right? Brene Brown kind of said something like that when she was talking about shame and the inability to confront other people for fear of disapproval, rejection, things like that. This is going a lot deeper than I thought it would. Not that I didn't think it would go deep, but it's like going deep in a different way. I want to say that if you are finding yourself at odds with like what your heart wants, it's best to quiet the mind and really dig deep as to what is fueling your desires. So I'm just imagining a scenario, and then this is just an example. Let's say you used to have a problem with drinking and you decided, you know what, it's taking a toll on my finances, my job, my family, my health. I mean, it should go in the order of my health, my family, my finances, my job. You get the drift. And you have decided that you're not going to drink anymore. And you're doing really well with it. Like, you are really determined, and your life has gotten significantly better because you've stopped drinking. But your 5 closest friends are all people that you met at the bar or you bond with over alcohol. Just an example. Could be money, could be food, could be sex, could be any kind of addiction. And you don't drink anymore. And then you're discovering that you have nothing in common with your top 5 friends, because all you used to do would be to start drinking together. And yeah, maybe you've had deep conversations, sure, but it always revolves around drinking. And maybe you want to hang out with them, but you just choose not to drink. And then they all start peer pressuring you, right? There's already a difference in the vibration, your vibration and theirs. And you may be feeling upset at the fact that you know you have to let these people go because they are not serving your best and highest good. They're actually serving to drag you down to where they are, which is not a judgment. Everybody has a vice. Everybody has a vice. Nobody is perfect. But what they want and what you want could be 2 different things. And you could be fearing something wrapped up in that. So that's just an example, but Spirit really, I'm literally seeing a scenario in my mind. I see a bar with stools, like an Irish pub or something. Like, I see it very clearly in my mind. And you walking in and saying, hey, I'll just have a Coke. Or, hey, I'll just have, a club soda. And your 5 closest friends looking at you like you're crazy, right? And judging you and ragging on you. I see it very clearly in my head, so it must resonate for somebody out there. Take it as it resonates. But there's something here that's causing change. In the past energy, this card is so interesting. It's the Vulpecula, I don't know how to say that, Vulpecula constellation, number 30, generosity. Number 30 reduces to a 3, which is the Empress energy in the major arcana. Beautiful, connected, grounded. The word is generosity, but I find this so interesting because there's a little, like a fox here. And anytime you see foxes, right? I mean, our Instagram culture, our YouTube culture has allowed us to love foxes in a sense because they're cute and people now have them weirdly as pets, whatever. But foxes are known for being a little sneaky. And so with the word generosity, it's almost like there's a tension here, because it's almost like you've given and there's just a big taker energy in your midst. Taker. Not reciprocator, just taker. And I see this here right now for you in the past energy. And it's clarified by the 8 of Inspiration in the reverse. 8 of Inspiration is all about quick action and quick communication. And in the reverse, it's like at a standstill. inaction, this stuck energy. You know, it's interesting because sometimes I read this as like looking at all the versions, the kind of iterations of our personality and ourselves. Selves in quotations, right? So it's like trying to like break away from a past version of yourself, right? These could be the guys or gals at the bar, right? Just trying to reel you back in. And this past energy, I think you picked up on it. I think you could see, like you kind of stepped outside yourself and outside the situation for a moment, and you could see very clearly for the first time what was happening, what was actually happening. In the present energy, you have the number 32, reduces to a 5, the Hierophant card in the major arcana, the representative of divine presence, the rule maker, the governing body. The constellation is the Crux constellation, Southern Cross, and the word is signal. Signal. I think Gemini just got this card. The Spirit is now showing you very clearly what it is that you have to do, how it is that you have to behave in order to move forward. But whenever I think about the Hierophant card, I think about structure and rules, right? So it's almost like discipline. Now they're saying discipline. And Spirit is showing you that you perhaps need discipline, or perhaps you've had discipline and now they're showing you the result of that discipline. Look what happens when you focus your energy on your higher self, on your health, on your mental well-being, on your goals, dreams, and aspirations. Look what happens, right? But with the Strength card in the reverse, major arcana representing Leo energy, there could still be some fear, some hesitation, some parts of the ego, the inner ego, that is still keeping you trapped, that is still saying, but what are they going to say? It's, for me in this reading, it kind of represents this fear that you have of ridicule or criticism, external influence, external affirmation. And wow, okay, I just have to tell you, there's a lady that just walked by the sidewalk outside of my apartment building. She's got a bright pink hat on. Just picture this, bright pink hat. Bright peach colored, like fluorescent peach colored jacket. A yellow tote bag that's like a highlighter. And teal green pants. Right? She looks like a highlighter pack, like the colors of the, right? And so Spirit was drawing my attention to it because immediately I wanted to criticize it, right? Immediately that petty part of me was like, what the heck is that lady wearing? What is she doing? What is she wearing? And it's like that judgment came out of me. But I wanted to tell you, right? It's that external, like that lady clearly doesn't care about my opinion nor anyone else's. By the way she was dressed, she doesn't care, and good for her. She's living her best life. But this is, you know, it's almost like Spirit wanted me to inhabit that energy for a moment. to show you, like, have you been relying too much on external validation? What are people going to think? How are people going to look at me after this? All right, let's say it doesn't have anything to do with like those kinds of addictions. Maybe it has to do with your job. Maybe you want to be number 1 in the company and you're number 2, number 3, number 5, number 10. It's this idea that this striving for perfection, and maybe it has almost driven you into the ground, and you don't have a work-life balance, and you're not happy, and so you're stepping away from it. You're getting your balance back. You're saying, I'm going to do 100% for work, but I'm going to leave work at work, and when I come home, I'm going to enjoy my life. And then there could be external pressures from your boss, from your coworkers. Oh, you're going home now? What time is it? 5 o'clock? We're not leaving until 7. Whatever it is, right? External pressure, external validation, affirmation. Why do you need it so badly, is what Spirit wants to say. We all need some of it, right? We want people to approve of us. We want people to welcome us. And I understand that. But again, if you're going to look for a community where you need that kind of validation, right? Then look for a community that is in very high vibration, where they lift you up, where they support you emotionally, spiritually, and mentally. Surround yourself with those people. Be that person for somebody else. In the future potential, number 8 again. So you got 2 8s. The Scorpius constellation. Retribution. This card came up with, I can't remember what sign. Retribution is such a strange kind of concept because, thank you, Spirit, because it can suggest you gaining retribution for having been wronged, or you giving retribution for wronging others. So it's this idea that, you know, I'm hearing like tit for tat, tit for tat. I am going to say what I said in that, sorry, Aquarius, somehow I got interrupted even though I have my do not disturb on. Interesting. So the person that actually just came through, strangely, was my sister, because I have my do not disturb on, so I don't actually know how that happened. She's a Pisces, so I'm being called to say, maybe you're dealing with a Pisces. This idea of retribution in the future potential, what I was going to say was, you got to be really careful that it is not just a tit for tat situation, because then we start getting into things like karma and karmic balance. When you up level, it's not about stepping on the backs of others, right? The people that try to up level by stepping on the backs of others, not good energy. Not good energy, right? This is about you. In a way, it's about just taking back your power. Now I see a cord cutting meditation. Highly recommend Colette Baron Reed's 5-minute cord cutting meditation. It's on YouTube. I watch it like at least once every couple of weeks, because it's really important to cut cords, energetic cords, with everyone in your life. Right? It doesn't mean that you stop talking to people, although it could. It's more about returning someone's energy back to them and taking your energy back. So there's something here about taking back the power, your power, taking back your energy, and using it to further your cause, using it to gain momentum in all of your goals and what you want for yourself. Because it's clarified by the Five of Materials here, the Five of Pentacles, which talks about that feeling of being left out in the cold, literally. Isolation, alienation, being left out in the cold. In the future energy, you're going to sit with that feeling and learn to be okay with it. Maybe it's difficult for you, Aquarius. I mean, you could be, I'm an introvert, so I really identify with, I mean, I love my friends, and I have a lot of extroverted, I do a lot of extroverted things, but I'm used to aloneness and being alone and doing things alone and having quiet time. But for some of you out there, I mean, that may be really, really difficult. That may be really difficult to just find peace and peace within your own body, like being comfortable in your own skin. That's how I wanted to say that. Being comfortable in your own skin. That may be difficult for you. But in the future potential, I see you becoming more and more comfortable with it. You know, when people say, like, that, like, there's nobody that's worth ruining. There's nobody that's worth keeping if they ruin my peace, my peacefulness. I find that to be really resonant in your reading right now. Somebody disturbing your peace of mind. And that's where we're getting back to the catalyst energy, right? There needs to be a change. We end the number 15, the devil energy in the major arcana, here represented by Ursa Major. The constellation, which is the Big Dipper. The word is vows. It's so cute because in the Ursa Minor of this deck, the polar bear is sitting and looking up at the kind of northern lights with awe. But in this card, fully on two legs even, howling at the sky. You know, vows, promises, 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 vows, promise to yourself. Thank you, Spirit. A promise that you're keeping to yourself. You're rising up above everything. You're getting past that devil energy. 15 represents the devil. That addiction, that codependency, obsession, desire, right? Too much of a need for external validation. That's all devil energy because it keeps you trapped and bound. It's an animal that's standing on two legs. It's like looking for that sense of freedom and empowerment. Spirit is saying, remember the promise that you made to yourself. Right? Because until you remember that promise, here we are talking about chapters closing and new chapters beginning. The World Cosmos card is the World card. Your spirit guides have just come in because they're tunneling my ear right now. This card is the card of chapters closing and new chapters opening. This is the card that represents that energy. It's like the world has made a full rotation. And now we're in a new day. New day is dawning. But the card is in reverse. Number 21. You are still... There's still remnants of the past. And Spirit is saying, don't forget the promise that you made to yourself. Stay strong. Stay strong. And I have a clarifier, one more for advice from Spirit. Queen of Inspiration, 9 of Emotions in reverse. It's a confidence game. And I said that to Libra or Gemini, I can't remember. They got this card in reverse. Queen of Inspiration is the Queen of Wands. Solar plexus energy, remember what I was referring to before? That I felt that pain? All about solar plexus energy, all about the gut instinct and the confidence and the inner resolve. In reverse, you're not feeling confident, you're not feeling attractive right now, you don't feel like you have any good ideas. It's not true. It's how you feel. How you feel makes it true. I mean, I'm telling you it's not true, but how you feel makes it true. And then what happens? 9 of emotions in reverse. This is wish fulfillment. See? This genie lamp right here. Wishes granted. It's in reverse. Spirit wants to bring them to you. But you have to believe that you deserve it, that you're worthy, that you're elevated. Right? Like, this energy is like rising above the fray. That's your reading, Aquarius. There's a lot of work to be done, but I think that you can do it. You're the trailblazer. You're the CEO. You're the entrepreneur. You march to the beat of your own drum. That's what Aquarians are known for, so don't stop now. If this resonated, please like, share, subscribe, comment down below. Please hit the bell notification to be updated as to when I post new readings. Thank you, Aquarius.